All right, guys, so in our last video, we went over how to warm up the rope climb. Today, we're gonna talk about how to climb the rope and a few different techniques to get that done. So the way we like to start is seated on a box just to work on that coordination of locking our feet in place. So before we get to those, I want you to think there are 4 parts to climbing a rope. The first thing we do is we reach up high. That was part of our warm-up, that hanging. We pull our legs up high, so we lift. That was also part of our warm-up. We're gonna wrap around the rope in one of 3 ways. We'll show you that. That's number 3. And then we stand up. That rope ends up being right here with our hands. We re-reach, lift, wrap, stand. And so we're just repeating that over and over again. Reach, lift the legs, lock it in, stand. Reach, lift, lock, stand. All right? Coming down is just the opposite of that. First thing I'm gonna do is move my hands down, sit down, move my feet. Move my hands down, sit down, move my feet. So we're just going in that opposite direction coming down to make sure we stay nice and safe up and down. All right, so when we're looking at our 3 wraps, we have our standard wrap, full leg wrap, or Spanish wrap, whatever you wanna call it. Then we have a stomp and a J hook. Okay, so for that full leg wrap, or that Spanish wrap, we're gonna use our dominant leg. And what I mean by your dominant leg is the one that you would push a door closed with, kick a soccer ball with, knee somebody with. That's your dominant leg. All right, we're gonna take that and we're gonna wrap it all the way around. So that rope is between my legs, okay? And I'm gonna bring my leg all the way around. Stand on it. That's my lock, okay? So what's my first step? Reach, lift, wrap, stand. And I can repeat that. Coming down, that opposite way, like I said. Now, the downside to this one, let's talk about the upside first. The upside is this is your most secure wrap. This is the one that's got you locked in place, nice and strong. You could take a hand off, you know, reach back for your chalk or whatever if you like a rock climber. That's the one you're most locked in on. The downside is, when I pull that leg up, it tends to want to do this. And if I do this, I can't reach down with my hand and go like that, right? I need to actually shake it out to get it tight, okay? My other 2 rope locks, I don't need to keep the rope around me at all. I could go from a dead, like just free hanging, and quickly stomp or J hook every time. So let's look at those. The stomp, my foot, so the rope's still between my legs. Don't overthink this. It's naturally gonna be there when you're hanging. Instead of coming around, I'm just gonna kind of kick the rope to the side here, and the other leg comes underneath, and I just clamp it down like that. The foot, if the other foot stays under, that's the stomp. Notice we kind of have this little S curve of the rope. If I bring this bottom foot all the way around to the top, put my toes together and click my heels, that's our J hook. Notice we have a J kind of shape in the rope, okay? So these are faster, but they're not as secure. It means you're gonna need a little bit more upper body strength when you do them. Now, the key here is when my feet are locked, at the bottom, my knees are wide open. This is a super locked in wrap. But as I stand, it tends to want to loosen up. As my knees come together, it tends to want to loosen up, and I'll slip down that rope. Now, that's not 100% true. These shoes are pretty good for it. Just depends on how much tread you have in here for locking that in. But some of you will experience that rope kind of slipping or like your floor falling out from under you. With these 2, they are faster, but that means you need to be faster. So as you stand, you transition those hands and you come right back up and get your next lock. You don't have as much time while standing with straight legs to like shake an arm out, whatever. If you're gonna do that, shaking that arm out and relaxing, you wanna stay here. Whoop. Like I said, slip in there, still not as secure, okay? But you need to do it with those knees open. For the J hook and the stomp, I find that it's 50-50 what people like better. The stomp's even quicker. I just do that, literally. Boom, stomped in. J hook, I have to come around. It's your preference. What I want you to do is get a box out and try all 3. So, full leg wrap, Can I just come off the box, swing, hold myself, back to the box? Okay. Stomp. Can I hold myself? J hook, same thing. Can I hold myself? Then you're gonna start to put it together like you saw me do in the beginning of the video. Reach up, knees high, lock it in, stand. Reach up, knees high, lock it in, stand. Come down in the reverse order, okay? So practice all three. Spanish wrap or full leg wrap, that's your safest, strongest with the legs. The other two are faster, but require a little bit more upper body strength. Go ahead and give them all a try. Let us know if you have questions. Have fun.